Hey guys, this is Cruise Roy again. I'm at my favorite website in the whole wide world, multicopterpilots.com. Uh, if you join, you can join us with all the DJI mods. You need permission though, but just talk to my friend Frank. He might hook you up. Um, the thing that just came out recently, let me click on the DJI mods menu. This talks about no limits drones, uh, dig zero mods, all the stuff you see on YouTube. It's already out there. We're just more advanced in here with questions and everything. Um, the newest thing that I thought was exciting is a newer version of the Go app, the 4.1.22. Um, it's just a way of removing some of the parameters and stuff that you don't like. If you can't remove them from your drone, this will be in the app, and it won't even ask you for the NFZ or updates, or it has fake login, the whole nine yards. The OGs have been working on this for a long time. I'm just doing a video on how to use it. Uh, Quad 808's involved with this, and they released how to get the files. I don't know if anybody knows how to do it. I just learned recently, so I figured I would share it with you. Um, so Quad 808 put out two sites. The patch, you'll need the patch, and you'll also need the DJI Go app. That's what they call no secure uh, EO, I guess, app. It has something to do with that. This is one of the raw apps that can be changed, I guess, and it's only compatible with the ones they tell you to use. Okay? So, first off, let's just follow the instructions. We're going to go here to GitHub. This is where the OGs all hang out and they play with binary codes and all kinds of stuff. The file is all right here. It explains everything. It explains. It's pretty funny that I just realized that deejayeye-modder, what it stood for, kind of dummy. Um, but anyways, the first thing it's asking you to do is to download all these files. So just left click and download the zip. Alright, it's going to download it on the lower part of your Windows here. I got Windows 7. There's also a few other things you might need, like the developer. I'll go over that in a minute. So while that's downloading, which I already did already, we'll get into, if you read along here, it explains everything. Talks about MAVIC Air yet is not does not work with the MAVIC Air. All the previous versions of DJI drones, like the Inspire 2, Phantom 4 series, the MAVIC Pro, and the Spark. I know of those four versions that it'll work on. Also, if we go back to my favorite website, here's the patchable APK. Now, this is just to explain the APK. This is just for Android devices. It's not for the iOS devices, anything to do with Apple. No one has come out with a crackable iOS form of this yet. So let's click on that. And what that is, it's going to start downloading for you. What you're going to do later is make a file on your desktop and put these files in it. So let's go back to GitHub. Now, it explains a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to read everything. It does explain about that no secure EO file of the DJI 4.1.22. Like I said, only this version is supported. So what you're doing is you're taking the Go app that they gave you. We downloaded it. It's downloading right now. and that's the only one that the patches will work on in this particular moment. They've had other ones that people have used already, but this is the highest version I've seen so far. And as you go down, it explains the FCC mode. And here's your how-to section. If you have Linux, here's all the information on Linux. There's a lot of things you got to download and a lot of different, apps to get you going. Mac OS, it tells you what you need to install, the APK tool, brew, to download signed jars. Alright, there's a lot more involved. I have a Windows computer, so we're going to follow this here. They're going over the patching here. Originally, they weren't going to disable the NFZ because of safety and security, and they're worried about people going to fly in airplanes. We don't do this because we want to fly into an airplane. We do it because DJI, their sites are not accurate. I mean, where I live, I don't have to explain where. The people that know me know. It's like everybody in their backyard has a helicopter port, which shows a red dot and you can't even fly. So all my drones are pretty much like this. I can fly them anywhere I want. I fly them safely and I fly them responsibly. So it explains everything here, what they were going to do and what they weren't going to do. And as you come down, it tells you the DJI Hacking Club information, the original gangsters. They're the ones that made this all happen. So if you can donate to these guys, it would be great. They put a lot of work into this. I know it seems weird to get something for free, but these guys do a lot of work, and sometimes I don't even donate. I do what I can with videos and all that stuff to help out. But anyways, let's get back to the Windows. I'll show you the Windows. Somebody else can show you Mac OS or they can show you Linux, but I can show you Windows. Some of you might need the development kit. I have Windows 7. I had to get a different one. This is for Windows 10, and it's a 64-bit. They do have 32-bit. You just have to look for them. All right. So mine's already loaded. What we're going to do right now is I'm going to pop onto my desktop. Let me minimize this. All right. I made a folder here. New DJI 4.1.22 APK cracked. That's all I named it. When I downloaded the zip file, it's right here, the DJI-modder master file zip. All right. I downloaded that DJI Go app, the 4.1.22 non-secure app, I'll call it, APK. And this is the 64-bit Java, which I don't need in this case with Windows 7. I have the 32-bit, but you do need to download that to make it all work. Alright, so I guess you're wondering how all this is going to do anything. Well, first of all, you have to unzip, get your zip folder. I got the free version, which just keeps coming up with ads. You want to extract it and just go through the files. Don't even hit anything and just hit OK. If you just go through the basics, what's going to happen is just going to load it right back where it was. So now I have two of the files, but one's actually a folder. Let's go read the instructions again. The second part is run the download tools bat file. So let's go back to the desktop. It's in this folder. Open up the DJI-modder folder. This is where the tools are, but you want to do the download tools bat. You just double click it. Not the right click, but the left click. Just double left click it. The CMOS screen is going to come up, or the command prompt, and it's going to just do its thing. Just let it do what it wants to do. Now it's stopped, and I'm just going to show you in this tools folder that came already. When you open it up, it's going to have some exe files and a jar file and an APK signer. Don't worry about these files as of yet, but that's where it put those. Alright, so back to the instructions. We did that. Now get the APK. That's the one that up here they have the download to that I downloaded right here, the 4.1.22. I've already downloaded it. What you want to do with it is click on a link above, look in the patches folder for supported versions, but it's not really telling me what do I do with it. Okay, what you got to do with it is we're going to back up here. Let me go back to the folder. Alright, and back up one more time. We need this folder here, so I'm going to copy it. Alright, go back into the deejayeye-modder folder, and you will see put APK here. Can't get any easier than that. You open it up, it says food. Don't touch that folder, but just paste it in there. Just wait for it to load, wait for it to load. It takes 25 years. You're growing a beard, shave it, boom. There you go. Alright, the only problem with this, we can't use this the way this is. I'm going to show you how, and then it's like making a mistake. But let's go back to the instructions. Now it just says run the runme-bat file as administrator. Alright, so let's go back to my folder. Let's go back in here, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to look for that file, runme-bat. Alright, you want to right click that, run it as administrator. It's going to ask you if you want to run it. It's going to work its magic, and it's going to go, oh crap. It could not find the put ac here /ORIG APK file. Press any to continue. Alright, just close the window. So what did I do wrong? Alright, let's go to the put APK here file. This file here, you want to just left click it once, left click it twice. Now you want to rename it to ORIG. Boom. That's it. You just rename the whole file. Alright, now let's go back to this runme-bat file. You want to right click, run as administrator, hit yes. Now it's going to start doing its thing. Alright, now it's giving you, what happens is this patch thing opens up. It's asking you what you want to get rid of. Alright, right now everything is there. What I like to do, the only thing I'm not running is a Crystal Sky right now. So I'm going to just go through. I want everything off. You can do whatever you want. You can do a couple of things. You can do one thing. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to do it all. So enter a choice 1. Alright, if you see up here that 1 says yes now. Enable cache control. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Unlucky 13. I do not have the Crystal Sky, but if you notice, everything's to yes now. Where yes, enable cache control. Yes, enable MAVIC flight modes on Spark. Yes, enable Mapbox. Yes, fake login. Yes, force FCC. Yes, go offline. Yes, make DP public. Yes, remove check rooted. Yes, remove NFZ application part. Yes, remove platinum motor prop errors. Yes, remove update force. Yes, remove wind warnings. Some people like to keep that because you don't know when it's too windy up there, but I took it off. Restore maps load. Okay, but what I'm gonna do is I like the wind warnings, so I'm gonna go back to this 12 and hit enter again. It changes it back to no. Alright, so now that you got these all chosen, it's still asking to enter a choice. You want to patch the APK, source delete. That's just a README file. Descriptions. If you want to know what these things mean, just hit D. Alright, it's going to tell you what all the stuff you're either enabling or disabling. Alright. Get some more. More. It's just giving you all the information. Oop. Now I went and did it. Let me go back. Run it as administrator. I hit enter too many times. Black screen. Alright, so anyways, we're back to the screen. I enabled pretty much everything except remove wind warnings. I want to have my wind warnings. I'm not, running this on a crystal sky. It'll be another Android device. And everything here I think you can figure out. The major important thing is P. Let's patch this app. Alright, just hit P and just let it work its magic. Alright. Your control prompt's going to stay up. This is going to go through. It's going to take that DJI file. It's going to decode it, rewrite it, and then encode it back into a file that you can drag and drop onto your Android device, which I will show you once it's done. As of right now, we're just going to wait for it to do its thing. I'll probably speed this up and just let you know real time. Okay, guys, it's finally finished. About 20-25 minutes to do its thing. Um, kind of explains on the CMD what it's doing, and at the end it just says have fun and stay safe. Press any key to continue. I'm going to press any key. And I guess it doesn't do anything. So we'll just close it out. And if you look in your DJI-modder master folder, you'll see that there's a new folder called /modded/apk/out and /underscore. Sorry. Let's open up that folder. And you have a APK file right here, mod-44, that you can put into any of your Android devices. I would stay with version 6 up on your iOS not the iOS or your operating system on your Android. But there's the file. You just created it. What we're going to do next is I'm going to turn on one of my Android devices. I'll show you how to download the APK file to the Android device and fire it up, and we'll give it a test.